Sorry. I'll turn it down. Calm your freaking vaginas in advance. Alright. That's still too loud. Dang it. Sound. We'll put it on like 10. No. Okay, 6. Whatever. Crap. Okay. That'll do. Okay. So, a lot of you guys have been freaking crying. Been unable to accept that I don't like this game. You're saying things like, Mysterious Man, you gotta play the whole game before you can criticize it. Well, apparently you guys didn't hear the part where, since that review, I have played the full game, and in fact I am better at it at this point than you are. So, what we're gonna do is, I'm just gonna go through this game with you guys and basically rub it in your faces that I'm pretty much better at the game than you, and I don't even like it. Kinda like what I did with Super Mario 64. I'm a professional at games that you like, but I don't even like these games. I think they friggin' suck. So this is kinda just to make you jealous, in all honesty. Now, while I'm doing this, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna answer some questions sent to me by Spaghetti Friggin' Eater 9 friggin' thousand once again, and I'm also going to, at the end, I'm gonna sum up what we saw in this game, and I'm just gonna give like a brief little like review type thing. So here we freaking go with the questions. Number 1, how long could you watch Nyan Cat for, or whatever it's freaking called? Nyan, how do you even freaking say it? Probably about 2 seconds. I hate that freaking thing. Everyone's always like, Mysterious Man, or Mysterious Man-san, Chan, you have to watch Nyan Cat, it's so kawaii. Disu, Mysterious Man. And, like, I hate that freaking thing. If that thing was a real cat, I'd freaking choke that thing. Okay? So, I hate that thing. Number 2, who's the best pony? From, like, My Little Friggin' Pony. I don't know. I don't like that show, but I mean, from the little bit that I know, I'm gonna say Fluttershy, because at least she doesn't friggin' blab her mouth off to the same degree that the other friggin' ponies do. I mean, at least she's shy, so she's kinda quiet, you know. So, that's my friggin' answer. Right there. Boom. Now, question number 3. What's the main connection between a Nintendrone and a homo? Nintendrones are losers. They have no lives. They have no jobs, etc. And they basically just sit in their parents' basement until they're like friggin' 40, and then they realize that they're never going to get a girlfriend, so they like become a homo. So, in other words, all Nintendrones are homos. That's the main connection, that they literally are homos. So anyway, let's proceed. Question number 4, what's your opinion on the irate gamer? I don't friggin' know. He's basically a toned down version of the angry Nintendo nerd. Imagine if someone copied all of my videos and just like toned them down slightly, kind of like that DJ Cruel Rebirth guy did. That's basically the same type of thing right there. So anyway, question number 5, is there a mysterious woman? No. Women are inherently not mysterious. They can never be mysterious. They can try, but they can't. they can't be mysterious. That's all there is to it. All kinds of freaking girls, ever since I made this YouTube account, have been calling themselves Mysterious Woman, trying to get a date with me, you know. And I have to reject them, you know what I mean? If you want to get my attention, ladies, you just gotta be nice, be friendly, and... Well, no, I'm not gonna say that because I have all these very strict standards that you're gonna have to live up to as well. So maybe I'll make a video on my standards for dating material at some point. So, oh crap, I paused the game, whatever. What's your favorite internet meme? I'm gonna have to say arrow in the knee, ha ha ha, because it's like the most annoying friggin' thing ever, and it's a fine example of the low intellectual levels of people who play the game friggin' Skyrim. Okay, that's a perfect example of the typical person that plays friggin' Skyrim. Those meme spammers. They're retarded. They're mentally retarded. They need mental health therapy, so to speak. So anyway, question number 7. Do gingers have souls? No. Question number 8. Do you like Mario the plumber, or is he an annoying nostalgia faggot? Both, actually, because I admire, he likes games like Sonic, you know, the autistic games, stuff like that, but I admire his passion. Like, it doesn't matter what your opinion really is, as long as you're passionate about it, that's all that matters, in my opinion. So, anyway, put this key in the hole. Oh, that's what she said. Oh! Anyway. Question number 9. What's the most embarrassing thing I've ever seen a Nintendrone do? I was in GameStop last week, and I saw this fat frickin' 287 pound, probably like 7 foot tall, 30-year-old guy looking in the frickin' Wii section of frickin' GameStop, okay? So I walk up to him and I say, hey dude, that stuff's for little childish toddlers. You're frickin' 30. Grow up, dude. So later, he meets me out in the friggin' parking lot, and he friggin' pulls a knife on me. And I said, man, I'm gonna be the better man here and walk away. So, that's what I friggin' did. And he tried to stab me and stuff, and I got away from him. So, yeah. That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever seen a Nintendrone do, right there. What one regret in life do you have? That's question number 10. I wish I was born a little bit earlier so I could have prevented friggin' Nintendo from ever being created. That's it. Question number 11. When the time comes to close your YouTube account, will you show your face? Sure, why not? I don't see how it could hurt exactly. And for you guys that don't know what he's talking about, I agreed that once I got 3,000 subscribers, I would be officially too mainstream, and that I would close my account once that happens. So, that's it. And that is the final question. So now we're gonna look at what we have here, and we're gonna analyze the game based off of what we've seen so far. Well, you got all the classic friggin' Mario mechanics. You got the mushroom, you got the fire flower, you got the cape, which is just the Tanuki suit, only it's a cape. I mean, that's only superficially different. It doesn't really make a difference. It's still the flying item. So, in other words, nothing has changed in the Mario series here. It's just another rehash that you guys are gonna friggin' sit here, even after I clarify this for you, and do you the favor of making this video. You guys are just gonna sit there, keep sitting there, and frickin' telling me how great the game supposedly is. It's friggin' disgusting how you guys can't accept alternate opinions. Now, what's this homo doing up here in the freaking cloud? Alright, let's see if we can get up to that cloud. Let's bring the cloud down here. And then, Yoshi, hold still. Yoshi. Yoshi. I'm gonna kill you, Yoshi. Let's kill Yoshi before we do anything else. Come on, pick up the friggin' block, Mario. Do you have to be big to pick up the block? Get off! Okay, you do. Let's abort Yoshi. Yeah, okay, now anyway, now let's proceed. Hopefully Yoshi has learned his lesson at this point. I think he has, personally. Oh, great. Here. Oh, great. Okay. Come on, Yoshi. Yoshi, you idiot. I shouldn't even take him with me at this point. So, Yoshi. Yoshi. Come on, let's be serious. We gotta put the key in the hole. Come on. We gotta do this. It's important. Princess is gonna die if you friggin' care at all, Yoshi. She's gonna get raped in the butt by Bowser. Browser. What am I thinking? That's terrible. That Yoshi there essentially gets like aborted and turned into an item that causes help for me. That's sick. Okay, so anyway, it's a rehash. The game is a rehash, and I don't see why you guys come on here telling me it's worth something more than a friggin' what did I give it originally? A 2 out of 10? Someone respond to this video. Someone with professional training. I want you to respond to this video and explain to me on an objective level how this game is worth anything more than a 2 out of 10. I was being generous. I was giving you Nintendrone's 2 points. Okay? I think the game's a 0 out of 10 game, personally. I was being nice. Not anymore. Because I see what happens when I give you guys some leniency. I give you an inch and you steal the whole frickin' ruler. Okay? You frickin' conniving, thieving little Jews. Why you gotta be like that? Huh? Well, here we are. This video is probably about, I'm gonna guess, 12 minutes, 12, 13 minutes, something like that. Here we are at the end of the game. You guys have never even beaten this game this fast. You tell me that you know more about the game than me, supposedly. You didn't know you could jump off of that fireball. You didn't know that without getting hurt. You don't know these things, okay? I know more than you. You didn't know about this light switch. Look at this. You didn't know. 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 And you sit there telling me, mysterious man, you don't know everything that I know about the game. Only I can have the magical friggin' powers to rate this game properly. If you rate the game, it's obviously inherently flawed somehow. Well, No one believes you. That's all I can say about that. Come on, Bowser. Throw the stupid things out. I have to fight Bowser on a faster friggin' setting because it's so easy and casual, and you friggin' retards sit there trying to tell me how challenging it is and crap, and it's not. I have to speed it up for it to be a challenge because guess what? I have a fully functioning adult brain. You're a friggin' little baby child, okay? Nintendrones. The Nintendrones. The Nintendrones. That's all I can say. That's all I can say right now because that's all the people that are going to be responding to this video. You didn't know you could fly over Bowser. You didn't know you could spin jump on that cannonball thing. You didn't know that. I don't even like this game and I know that. Why didn't you know that, Nintendrone? Why didn't you know that? Why didn't you know that? Why didn't you know that, huh? You think you're good? You think you're good? You're not. Come on. Come on, Bowser. Get hit by the little thing. What are those things anyway? They look retarded. And they turn into like some kind of pancake looking thing with a blindfold on it when you jump on them. Come on, Bowser. I don't got time. Come on. Yep. Thanks. Oh no, this is so hard. Look. Left, right, left, right, left, right. That's really hard to go left and right. And you freaking Nintendrones, you actually think this part is hard. You actually... This is what Nintendrones actually believe. Okay? And you always gotta, at this part, even though I don't even like this game, nope, you gotta get it centered. You gotta get it right in the middle. Otherwise, it ruins the ending. See, that's a little bit to the right. No, Mario. Maybe. 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 That's just about right. You gotta get it right in the middle. That way, when the little heart appears in the background, that way it's like a happy ending. I mean, if they're way over there to the right or way over there to the left, that doesn't even make sense. You don't even know if the heart's talking about them. It could be talking about the blocks, okay, on the castle. You don't know what it's talking about. Now, when they're right in the middle, that puts the emphasis on the fact that it's about them, okay? Frickin' retards. I bet you don't even bother doing that, making it look pretty. You just beat the game. That's all you're concerned. You're not worried about the style. You're worried about friggin' just beating the game. You take what you can get. But Mysterious Man, I do it with style. Okay? We're gonna skip this crap. Area data input. Character graphic designer. It's not like the graphics were really advanced. I mean, why do you need that crap? Producer, I guess, and executive producer. I guess you need money, so producer's kind of important. And there we friggin' go. I saved all the little friggin' baby Yoshis, as if that even mattered. I mean, couldn't they have just like got it on and made more babies? Why did they need those ones specifically? Do Yoshi's frickin' only reproduce once every 10 years or something, and the species would have died out without those ones specifically? If not, then that's friggin' retarded. And I wasted my entire time playing this friggin' game. If that's not the case, you know. Reznor. That sounds like something in a frickin' Twilight Yu-Gi-Oh! Crossover frickin' fan fiction. Mecha Koopas. Real original. Let's take the enemy and turn it into a robot. Yeah, that's a real original friggin' idea. The end. How cliche. And what? What are they gonna do now? Just stand there? Is that the end of the game? Did I do all that just so that they could stand there? I'm fast forwarding right now, and nothing's happening. Pressing start. I guess that's it. So, yeah, I'm gonna reduce my score to a 0 out of 10 because of you guys. Thanks for being retarded frickin' idiots that are never gonna make it in the real world because you can't learn to accept my alternate opinion. The majority believes that this game is friggin' good somehow, and you guys can't accept that someone doesn't like it, and you're just never gonna make it in the world, okay? So, like I said, bust out that Wii remote, buy yourself a copy of Cooking Mama, and get used to that burger flipping motion. That's what you guys are going to be doing for the rest of your lives. Goodbye.